evening ceremony, so I'll use this mic. Please give us 1 minute. We'll set it up. Testing 1, 2, 3. Freezing to death, we do not scheme. Starving to death, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord with conditions, but do not change. We do not change at accord with conditions. We adhere firmly to our three great principles. We renounce our lives to do the Buddha's work. We mold our destiny as our basic duty. We rectify our lives with the Sangha's role. In counter-specific matters, we understand the principles. Understand the principles, we plan in specific matters. We carry on the single pulse of the patriarch's mind transmission. Ask myself, do I fight? Ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself to pursue personal advantage. Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself to eat only 1 meal a day. Ask myself to always wear my precept sash. These form traditions of the sagely city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Incense in the censer, how is burning. I order Dharma memory. See the fragrance from afar, the Stevens of Buddhas, all in his sweetness. Replace auspicious clouds of hearing. Our sincere intention, thus fulfilling us as all Buddhas, and now show their perfect body. I Namo incense cloud no pia Sarva Ainamu Incense Klagido Opiaibo Orisaibo Aima Sarva Ainamu Incense Klagido Opiaibo Orisaibo Aima Asaibo. Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Sivas Lotus Pool Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. The Sutra of the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Thus have heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying at the Jeta Grove in Anthapantika's Parka Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered there with him, all the eminent arhats known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamangalyana, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatadhyana, Mahakashtila, Revata Shuddhi Pandaka, Nanda, Rahula Gamampati, Pindala Bhadravaja, Kaludayan Mahakapina, Vakulinani Ruda, the Bodhisattva Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhahastin, Bodhisattva Nidukta, and so forth, together with Chakra chief among Devas, as well as multitudes from the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha lands, there's a land called utmost happiness. In that land at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer, they're always happy, and so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness is surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, and 7 rows of trees. All of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, too, this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools in this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with water endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom of every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways made of gold, silver, vajra, and crystal. Their pavilions adorned with gold, silver, vajra, crystal, grand clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as carriage wheels fill these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And the white flowers shine with white light. They're all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in that Buddha land there's always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day, a rain of celestial mandrava flowers falls. Early in the morning, Beings in this land gather wondrous flowers in the folds of their robes. They make offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime, they return, eat their meal, and walk in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, kalavinkas, and birds with two heads. 6 times a day, these birds sing in elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear these birds sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say that these birds have been born to do their misdeeds, and why in that land the 3 paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of these paths are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation. The Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in that Buddha land a gentle breeze blows and rows of jewel trees and jewel nets, making wondrous sounds, as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were played in harmony. All those who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is the Buddha named Amitabha? The Buddha's boundless light shines in all lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That is why he is called Amitabha. Shariputra, the Buddha's life and the lives of the beings in his land last to infinitely many asamkhya kalpas. That is why this Buddha is also called Amitayas. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are arhats. Their numbers are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, the Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness, will never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting. One can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incalculable. Shariputra, beings who hear the vow to be born there, and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness, cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha should always hold his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's minds will be clear. Then they'll be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I have seen these good results, I want you to know about them. All who hear what I said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just as now praising conceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha. In the world's least there Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra. All praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there Buddha light of the sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system, as he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra. All praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the west, there Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasure of hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system, as he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the north, there Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system, as he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds below, there are Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system, as he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra, all praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds above, there Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of Sala trees, Buddha jewel flower of virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, that covers a large billion world system, as he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra, call praise the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind any man or woman who hears this sutra, accepts it and upholds it, who hears the names of all these Buddhas. They'll never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all of you should believe and accept my words, what all other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people ready made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or who are now making that vow, or who will make that vow. All are certain never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening, and will be born, are now being born, have already been born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who have faith, should make the vow, I'll be born in that land. Shariputra, just as now praising inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue, saying Buddha Shakyamuni does what is difficult to do, especially in the Saha world in the evil time of the five turbidities, the turbidity of the Kalpa, turbidity of wrong views, turbidity of afflictions, turbidity of living beings, turbidity of lifespans. Amid all these, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he explains this teaching, which beings in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the five turbidities, I have done what is hard to do. I have realized unsurpassed perfect awakening. For all beings I've explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe. This is truly difficult. When the Buddha finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, was the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. And in the sutra, the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Nammo Ammi Nambo Yedo Do Jendo Yendo Di Yendo Amili Do Bobi Amili Do Jidam Bobi Amili Do Bijalandi Amili Do Bijalando Jemi Jejeno De Jali Lambo Namo Ami Nambo Yedo Do Jedo Yendo Di Yendo Amili Do Bobi Amili do jidam bobi, amili do bijalandi, amili do bijalando, jemmili jijan, jido jali zabo, namo ami nambo yedo do jedo yedo di yendo, amili do bobi, amili do jidam bobi, amili do bijalandi, amili do bijalando, jemmili jijan, jido jali zabo. Mongsan offering. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm. All things are created from mind, wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times. Contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times. Contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Angela dies ambo, Angela dies ambo, Angela dies ambo, Namo Bodhi Jali Doli Nando Yedo Ye, Namo Bodhi Jali Doli Nando Yedo Ye, Namo Bodhi Jali Doli Nando Yedo Ye. Ansandola jido zambo, Ansandola jido zambo, Ansandola jido zambo. Namam Buddha flower garland sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namam Buddha flower garland sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha flower garland sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten direction dwelling for all die. Namo Dharma the ten direction dwelling for all die. Namo Sangha the ten direction dwelling for all die. Namo Jakyam Buddhim Buddha bounding teacher of us all. Namam Bodhisattva love compassion guanjuring. Namo Restore Bodhisattva who rescued those alive and dead. Namo Honor Vanananda who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the ten direction dwelling for all die. Namo Dharma the ten direction dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha ten direction, dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva, love, compassion, Guanjuling. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescued those alive and dead. Namo Honor Ananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhism, the ten direction, dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma, the ten direction, dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha, the ten direction, dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva, love, compassion, Guanjuling. Namo Restore Bodhisattva, who rescued those alive and dead. Namo Ananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we take in refuge with the Buddha and Dharma and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We take refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we take in refuge with the Buddha and Dharma and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honor, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we take in refuge with the Buddha and Dharma and the Sangha. Buddhist karma done by bodies, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginningless time. Buddhists now repent of all of this. Sentient beings, karma done by bodies, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginningless time. Sentient beings now repent of all of this. Lonely spirits, karma done by bodies, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginningless time. Lonely spirits now repent of all of this. Countless beings I now vow to say, limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Peerless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. I'm holding doling zambo. I'm holding doling zabo. I'm holding doling zabo. I'm alula di zabo. Alula di zabo. I'm alula di zabo. I'm bumbo ni jedoli nando yedoye. An bubu ni jedoli nando yedo ye. An bubu ni jedoli nando yedo ye. ansammiye zaduwan, ansammiye zaduwan, ansammiye zaduwan, Namo Dawa Dando Yedo Walujudi Ansambalai. Sambalayo Namo Zawa Dendo Yedo Walujudi Ansambalai. Sambalayo Namo Zawa Dendo Yedo Walujudi Ansambalai. Sambalayo Namo Zulumoye Dando Yedo Yeda Judo An Zulu Zulu Balai Zulu Balai Zulu Zambu Namo Zulu Moye Nendo Yedo Ye Da Judo An Zulu Zulu Bolai Zulu Zabu Namo Zulu Moye Nendo Yedo Ye Da Judo An Zulu Zulu Bolai Zulu Zambu Wow 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 now wow 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 now wow 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 Namo Zamendo Modonan Ao wa Namo Zamendo Modonan Ao wa Namo Zamendo Modonan Ao wa Namo Mani Jodan Dagada Namo Birli Jodan Dagada Namo wonders from the Dagada Namo vast expansive from the Dagada Namo Varvavinan Dagada Namo Sweet Dukindan Dagada Namo Lamitan Dagada Namo Mani Jodan Dagada Namo Mila Jodan Dagada Namo wonders from the Dagada Namo vast expansive from the Dagada Namo Varvavinan Dagada Namo Sweet Dukindan Dagada Namo Lamitan Dagada Namo Mani Jodan Dagada Namo Mila Jodan Dagada Namo wonders from the Dagada Namo vast expansive from the Dagada Namo far from fear and Dagada Namo sweet to kingdom Dagada Namo Lamitan Dagada. May these mantras bless the spirit Dharma book given to all Buddhists
many as the Genji said.
May they be content, renouncing all degrees, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth a Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all Buddhist offerings of Dharma. May these mantra bless these gifts of Dharma given to all sentient beings. Many as the Ganges sands, may they be content, renouncing all their greed, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure Lamb, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all sentient beings offerings of Dharma. May these mantra bless these droplets of sweet dew, given to all lonely spirits, many as the Ganges sent. May they be content, renouncing all degrees, simply leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with the lonely spirits offerings of Dharma food. To you, many faithful Buddhas, we now make this offering. May this from pervading waters, O all faithful Buddhas share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to faithful Buddhists so you realize Buddhahood. To you, many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this from pervading waters, O all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings so you realize Buddhahood. To you, many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this from pervading waters, O one lonely spirit share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to lonely spirits, so you realize Buddhahood. I'm a living Zabo, I'm a living Zabo, I'm a living Zabo. Anyena Zamboa Badalayong, Anyena Zamboa Badalayong, Anyena Zamboa Badalayong. The Heart of Prajnaparamita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajnaparamita, he eliminated the five skandhas and saw they're all empty. And he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So too are feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They're not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure. They neither increase nor diminish. Therefore, in emptiness there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, or mind, no sight, sound, smells, taste, objects of touch, or dharmas. No fin of the eyes up to and including no field of mind consciousness, and no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to and including no old age and death, or ending of old age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding and no attaining, because nothing is attained. The Bodhisattva, through reliance on Prajnaparamita, is unappeased in his mind, because there is no impediment, he is not afraid, and he leaves distorted dream thinking far behind, ultimately nirvana. All Buddhas of the three periods of time attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi through reliance on Prajnaparamita. Therefore know that Prajnaparamita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, a supreme mantra, an unequal mantra. It can remove all suffering, it is genuine, not false. That's why the mantra Prajnaparamita was spoken, recited like this. Gate gate baragate barasam gate bodhisvaha. And at the heart of Prajnaparamita Sutra. Nammo Amidambo Yedo Jendo Yedo Yendo Amilido Bob Amilido Jidambo Bi Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemili Jeno Juro Jali Zwabo Namo Amidambo Yedo 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 Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidambo Bi Amilido Bijalan Amilido Bijalan Do Jemili Jejena Judo Jali Zambo Namo Amido Boyedo Do Jido Dodi Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidam Bobi Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemili Jejeno Judo Jali Zambo. May all the four kinds of beings reach the jewel land, and the beings of all three realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the miracles attain the threefold worthiness, and the countless angel ones ascend the ten grounds. Aminaman body in the color of gold, the splendor of his hallmarks has no peer. The light of his brow shines round 100 worlds, wide as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear, shining in his brilliance by transformation, are countless bodhisattvas and infinite Buddhas. His 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kairangam Bhajanit Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kairangam Bhajanit Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kairangam Bhajanit Amitabha. Namo Aminu. Namo Aminu. Namo Aminu. Namo Aminu. Namo Aminu. Namo Aminu. Oh, Namo Aminu. 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 Namo Amido. 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 Namo Namo Amitabha. 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 Bow in respect to the Venerable Master. That concludes our evening ceremony. Hope you can join us for another day of practice tomorrow. Same Dharma time, same Dharma channel. So wish everyone a happy new year. 新年快乐. Chukman And we hope to see you throughout the year, reciting the Buddha's name and cultivating together. Okay, Amitofo.